For the V-shaped autogele, your first pleats are going to be 4 pleats. Remember the round one was 3 pleats. For the V-shape, it's 4 pleats. Now you make your 4 pleats and you mount it on your head. This is when you make it on your leg. This is how to carry it over. You see the way I turned my hand. You turn your hand that way and place it over on your head. Now I'm showing you this video because I want to show you that you can do this thing even by yourself. You can learn by yourself. Now the side that is behind, this is the short side and this other is the long side. Now the long side, you remember what I told you about long side coming up in gele? Any type of gele you want to make, the long side comes up. Always remember, if you're doing the round one at the back, the long side comes up. This is the X. At the front, the V shaped. At the front, the long side comes up. You see this side up, it's the long side. Now see the way I'm putting it. It's going above my ear while this other one is going below my ear. You seeing what I'm showing you now? This side, the side goes above my ear while the other side goes below my ear. Now you remember I told you that the longer side comes up, so yes, you cross it at the back. Now this side is the short side. The short side, you now carry the short side and cross it over. Have you seen that? That is as simple as that. You can rewind and go back and watch again. It's as simple as that. 4 pleats. So you will repeat that 4 pleats again on this short side that you just cross over. You will make that 4 pleats again. It's as simple as that. Now you make your pleats. I'm sure by now you should have an idea on how to make pleats. This shouldn't be something that amazes you. Let me tell you something. Gele is all about pleats. That's what drives everybody crazy. I want to tell you, it's because of the pleats. So when you know how to make pleats, my dear, you can be as creative as anything. In fact, after this training, I'll be teaching you guys how to make auto gele, but you have to enroll. That's for people that want to go basically into gele. Now this is beginner friendly training. So this training is basically how to start. So after this, if you're interested in enrolling in my gele class, like I'm going to teach you how to tie not just these two. I'm going to teach you the fan. I'm going to teach you how to make auto gele and how to freestyle and make your own styles. Now, if you're interested, after watching and after practicing, may not be after practicing, but after watching this, if you're interested, you tell me and I will schedule you. The training is going to come up in January. Please, let's go and rest, I beg, with trainings. It's going to come up in January. So yes, we've made 4 pleats. Have you seen that? Now see the way I'm placing it over. I'm placing it over very close to the first one. Now the longer side will now come on top of that pleat that you made. Have you seen that? This thing is simple. Ladies, guys, this thing is simple. Oh, see the way I'm making it in a very easy way. Now remember, when you're crossing it over the long side, we drag. See the way I drag that side out. Drag it out so that it will come out looking big. Always secure with a pin. Yes, I have secured that place with a pin. Now drag it out. See that end, the long one. Don't be scared, nothing they happen. It is secured. Drag it out. Now it's time for your pleats. You see this? You see the way I'm doing it? Please don't drag. You see the way I'm putting my thumb inside. You put your thumb inside and pull the front forward. Now pull it to be on the same level, on the same line with the first one. That is just, it's just as simple as that, ladies. So watch and learn. Always start from the middle. Always start from the middle. pull it down to the same line with the first one. Now this is how, anytime I'm doing gele by myself, I usually, the other end, I push it, I cross it over my neck so that the pleat will stay, it won't loosen, because I don't have anybody to hold it for me. You see what I just did? So continue that way. As you're laying it, make sure to be arranging it. Lay, you see the way I'm arranging it? Lay and arrange. Lay and arrange. Lay, I'm doing this thing very slowly so that you can understand. Lay and arrange. Lay, and when you're laying it, make sure you lay it down to the end. Down to the end, and when you start reaching the upper part, it will become loose, because the upper part is more loosed than the down, because it's getting to the end of the gele, which is normal. So don't feel like it's, in fact you wouldn't feel that way, because it will end up looking nice. Continue laying your pleat carefully. You see the way I'm laying it, you see the way I'm creating it. Ladies, this thing is not difficult. Oh, that's the idea of this video. It's not difficult. Oh, that's the idea of this training. Oh, it's not difficult. So lay it very carefully down to the end, and while you're laying it, make sure you lay it beyond your ear point, down to the back. Yes, if you want it to come out looking fine, you have to give it that sacrifice, but I promise you this thing is not difficult. Lay it down to the end, and when you want to lay it, you trace each one by one. At the end point, trace each one by one. That is the best way to make a neat gele. Trace each one by one. Now after tracing, let's turn back. Now when tying the back, you see what I'm doing? Oh, remember that it may not end up in the middle, and that is not a problem. It's going to end up at one side. So when you're tying it, you make sure you tie it tight enough, but not too tight, not the one that will discomfort you. Tie it tight enough. And please, you see, as I'm tying it, you see that there is one edge remaining out of that long one. You leave one edge out. You see that one edge? That one edge will help you to stretch out the high of the gele. You see the way I'm rearranging it? You are going to rearrange the high of the gele, because if you'd have tied this other edge, the gele high will be too tight. You won't be able to adjust it. So it has helped us to adjust it. So after adjusting it, you just fold it back together and pin it down. Fold it back together. You see, I folded it back together. Then you take a pin and secure it. After securing it, you come back to the front and rearrange. Making gele is all about rearranging it, especially like this gele is a soft gele, so it's possible for it to misbehave, except you rearrange it. So even when you're done, arrange it properly so it's going to lay well. Rearrange it well. It's this simple. Making gele is just this simple. Don't let anybody deceive you. So I brought this opportunity for every one of you to learn this simple basic gele. So this gele and the higher ones, the only difference is the length of the gele. So the longer the gele, the higher it is. but the smaller the lesser. Now this is a normal 2 yards gele. If it's a 4 yard, it would have been higher than this. So I would advise you to start learning with the 2 yards, then after this you move forward to the 4 yards. Keep practicing.